Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We have come again with another information, and this is coming from the core enemies of Biafra, that is the Nigerian army. Yes, they couldn't hide it again. They said they have lost so many people, so many people. That is why they are trying to fight the whole camps together. They are not trying to just go to Ihiala or Okigwe. They want to, invade Biafra camps. It is not an easy thing for them to do because there is a hand of a wonderful God in Biafran struggle, making us and keeping us ahead of our enemies. And that is the mystery. They are saying these people that are not trained, how is it that we are having casualties and they are not having many or much? That question is God that will answer it for you. Of course, when you are too inquisitive, we send you to Chukwokikabiama to go and receive the answer that you want. Because when you stand up from your land and you are going to Biafra land to go and kill, know you well that you will not go scot-free. You will be buried as well. So I want you to listen to one of our brothers who I say have privileged information from Nigerian army, what they are saying and what they truly want to do. All right. Okay, let's listen to him now.
Nigerian army tried to evade the headquarters of the Biafran army in Anambra State. Yes, my people, this is the latest as it is hot right now. The Nigerian army have tried. My people, I feel like at this particular point, they waiting they happen. We say the Nigerian army, they try come back to waiting. They try get back at the BLA for every single thing they've been going at them for years. Because recently, I feel like they've been trying to come back at the Nigerian, at the Biafran army, at the BLA, for every single thing they've been doing to them, for the losses they've had. And we know that recently their commander came out and said that, yes, they've been having a lot of losses and they've been having a lot of issues, but they are not going to give up. They are not going to give up on the fact that they will always try. They will not stop fighting, rather they will keep fighting. And at this particular point, we've heard as they've tried to invade other posts in the Biafra army in other states, and right now they just try to invade the Anambra State headquarters where the BLA people are based. And at this particular point, this is what happened there. Of course, it did not go as smoothly as they expected it to, as the BLA were ready for them, as the BLA are always ready for them at any point in time. And of course, it was a failed attempt that did not end up giving the kind of fruit they expected it to give. And so my people now so ego they hot anytime, any day, as the Biafra Liberation Army have settled to get around and get a new set of resources, as they've always read, because of the rate at which nowadays the Nigerian army have decided to come at them. And at this particular point, the Nigerian army themselves, I think what they are trying to do is to come from all sides, trying to hit from all sides in all states at the same time. Okay, my people, but then now so it could be. This is the cost of what we have decided to put our heads into. This is the cost of what we have intentionally said we are going to go into for ourselves and for our nation. Generally, it is for Ndibo in general, and this particular movement that have reached this extent should be known to every single person that the giving up was never an option, and giving up is not an option for anybody in this particular state at this point. And so at this point, we are here to put regards and to let people know that the movement has not ended, as the PM recently also made a big announcement concerning this whole issue, and talked about the said in quote, as they had earlier said. They talked about the earlier on tried to talk about how many they had taken down in one of the places in one of the Biafran states earlier on, which was a fallacy, which was not true, which was clearly false. And the PM Simon Ekpa came out and made a statement concerning it, renouncing and saying that none of that was actually true. which is the truth about it, and exposed a whole lot of things at that point. And so it still brings us to the fact that these people are trying to also use every single way they can to discredit anything that happens with even with the Biafran state, the Biafran army and the Nigerian army. Every single thing they are using, the news, they are using everything they can use that is within their power to find ways to discredit anything or discredit the Biafran army, using propaganda to put against the PM, BRGIE, to put against every single thing. And on top of that, we still have people that are going against everything we've held there. We still have the IPOB DOS that have actually done a huge lot of betrayals that people have been heartbroken about. And also, we know that some people expected it from them because that's the only thing they've been good for ever since. They've never been people that would do the right thing as it is, and people, even though people were very, very discouraged and disheartened by this type of thing, people that are expected to support the cause of Biafrans, people that are expected to support the cause of every single thing that we've heard there, is it that they do not understand? Okay, I would say that would have put their selfish reasons, their selfish I would say they are selfish endeavors above any other persons, and that is the reason why they do not care about anything that concerns Ndibo. My people, what I'm trying to let people know now is that this same set of people not have not done anything that would be so glaring or so good that this set of things should be done in the right way. I feel it is very, very bad that this is the extent it has reached. We've come to that particular time where this whole thing has escalated to this extent, and that Igbo politicians, even Ohanes and Igbo, we cannot even clearly be trusted. How you cannot trust your own people to do right by you. You cannot trust a fellow Igbo person. My people, that is why we even lost MNK in Kenya, because of this set of people, IPOB DOS, and maybe got information, and I don't know the whole history that comes up with it, that turned up the whole betrayal limit of everything that caused why we lost Ohamadike Ndibo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And at this particular point, we still look at it and we think of why we find ourselves in such states, why we find ourselves in such bad states. My people, in fact, I would call it a bad state because it is not what we would expect to happen. Why would we find ourselves in such states? But then, what can we say? We can only decide to do better and do what is right, and then do what we have enshrined in our passion to go for. And that's why the BLA is not going down. We have, of course, we have videos of them saying that they are not going to back down on anything they've ensured. Hey, my people, these are the things that we expect from people that are truly working for the movement and have believed right from time that anything that is not BLA, anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of anything that is not on the release of Madden and the Kanu, anything that is not on the release of we ourselves as Ntibo out from this godforsaken Zoo nation, then it is not it, and that is the only thing we'd want, of course. And that is what they've been informed that you see, letting us go, it's out of their ocean. My people, these are the things that are helping and spoiling a whole lot of things for we Biafrans. But then the work is something that we've decided to go on our own, and we will not stop. We will not relent on any level because, of course, relenting has never been any other thing. We are doing this for ourselves. We are doing it for the lives that have been lost in the course to be better, and every single. You know, the Karela BLA is here in every state, ready to go against these people, no matter what they've decided to put up against the Biafra Liberation Army. No, nothing of such would hold the Biafran Liberation Army down. No matter the kind of things they send, will always be reinforced with more people, with more soldiers. Adding up that we now have foreign alliances that will help our cause, and of course, for a foreign alliance to be able to help our cause, to help what we ourselves are claiming that we want, which we truly want, they need to be able to see that we ourselves are able to fight for what we want. And until that note, until we are able to show that we are able to fight, when it comes out and the time comes for us to show ourselves and say, yes, this is what we want, when we've given them that hit to the extent that they do not and they cannot relent, they cannot reject anymore, and then they come out and they say these are the signs that these people have been crying and have been saying that they want. That is the aim of all these things that is happening. It is not, we are not doing these things just because we feel like, we are doing it because we want a whole lot of evidence to show that we have been saying this and we have been doing this, and these people have been fighting us and we've been fighting back, we've not relented, to show that we really want the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we really also want to we want to be on our own, and that is the main thing we've had in our minds.
All right, thank you, brotherly. We have heard you loud and clear. Yes, the same thing we are all saying, that we're not backing down. Biafra is a must.